What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I hope we're all doing really well. Ignore the red card on Zidane, that just happened. Really annoyed with that, but it is what it is in this game sometimes. So we are using a 4-3-3-4. We are still currently evoing certain players. Liam Delap is a must-do card if you have him. 5-star skill move, 4-star weak foot, 69 games, 38 goals, 33 assists. He is a crazy, ridiculous card. 99 acceleration, 99 sprint speed. He's just insane. And I know I can get him higher. I know I can get him higher. I know that we can chain him even higher than that. And look at where he's pushed my Ronaldo. He's pushed him out to the wing and he's put my Bale on the bench. I do say that in commentary as well, but so just to repeat the situation. And anyway, you can see we're also running 26 out of 33 chemistry, so not the best of chemistry. However, I'm going to show you guys how I have this set up. So we have it on 4-3-3 attack, we have it on balanced build-up play, and we have it on 95 aggression. Yes, guys, we are using 95 aggression because everybody else is running 95 aggression now or higher, and it is you kind of have to join them in that one, otherwise you'll sit too deep, and yeah, you'll be exploited with the sheer pace of certain players in this game at the minute. So that is what we're running on a default tactics. Let me drop in the gameplay. We'll come back. I'll show you how that's set up, and you honestly, you need to watch the gameplay, guys, because it will show the different sides to this game. It will show the good, the bad, and the ugly. So it's definitely worth watching the gameplay. So yeah, come back in a second, and I'll show you the play roles. So the games you're about to see are all back-to-back games, one after the other, and you can see here we're coming up against two players, so co-op, and we're coming up against, it's just such a horrible pitch. I do not like this pitch at all. I absolutely hate it. One of the worst pitches in the game, and it's because of the sunlight on the pitch and stuff. I hate it. It's horrible. But we're using one of the best strikers I have used so far in this game, and that is Liam Delap. If you can get his 86 rated card with a 99 pace and Evo chain him, at the minute we've got him to a 90, but I know for a fact he can go to a 92, and he is unstoppable. And if you've watched my previous video about Cristiano Ronaldo's flashback card, Liam Delap, honestly, he's nothing compared to him. He's like 15k to buy. You chain him, and honestly, he's so good in the striker position. Left foot, right foot. He has aerial, so he's good in the air. He's super quick, super strong. Honestly, what an amazing card for cheap coins. So bear that in mind. Liam Delap. Remember the name, because that card is amazing if you can get hold of him. Because I don't know, I haven't checked the market, but you can see in this here, he's scoring goals after goals after goals. I mean, he's actually pushed my Ronaldo back to left wing, and he's also forced my Bale to the bench, which is insane. So, yeah, 4-0 up, 30 odd minute. At this point, I think my opponent's just given up the ghost because he knows he can't compete with me. The co-op kind of session that he's in isn't really working for him either. So, yeah, from here we just go on and score goals against a non-existent player. Really, he doesn't put his controller down or nothing, but he kind of gives it up when we get to 7-0. This is the swings and roundabouts with this type of scenario. You either get a really good session, you get a really bad session. Now, for me, I would rather have average sessions and know that I've competed rather than having it taken away from me in terms of like servers or luck, whatever you want to call it. So, what we have with this whole setup that you're going to see now, so back-to-back games, we're going to have this game here, which is 7-0. The next game you're going to see, I mean, that's Mbappe. When you've got players like Mbappe to bring off from the bench, it does make life a little bit easier. Players like Bale as well to bring off from the bench. Barcola's another one that's decent. So we're into the second game here, still using the 4-3-3, and that through ball there to Delap is what I'm talking about. Not even Ronaldo can kind of do that with the strength and stuff. So that is why I recommend this player. So 1-0 up. Nice control at the back. We've got decent possession against a high press. You can see his high press too much. First touch from Yamal, then we're through on goal. It is that easy with this formation. Now, this is what I was talking about. When you get into a groove of winning games and then you come up against what you're going to see next, it's like no matter what you do, you cannot score a goal. No matter how many shots you have, and I'll show it here, all the shots we had against the next opponent, either it hit the post or it went slightly wide or the keeper saved it, we absolutely dominated our opponent here. We are trying absolutely everything. And when you get into these situations, you're thinking to yourself, what can I do better, different to make it change? Offside goal there. You know, you just got to persevere, guys. That is all I can say, is you've got to persevere. Eventually you will break it. Eventually you will get through. Stick to your principles. Stick to the formation you're starting the game with. And it will work for you. I promise you that now. So, as you can see, we're going to have some really crappy things happen to us in a second. Look at these saves he's making, Cassius. And then here, what? How is that a penalty? But we get a little bit of justice because we go the right way and we stop the penalty kick. And then again here, how is that a red card? He gives me a red card. At this point, I'm screwing, I'm screaming again. Saved it one-on-one. I'm thinking, I can't do anything here. I've got to make a change. I've got to make some kind of substitution just to try and get some, just to try and trick the computer into doing something for me. But luckily, we get a little bit of luck and we get our goal to make it 1-0. And then obviously from there, straight from kickoff, he goes and scores to make it 1-1. I'm thinking this is one of those games that you, no matter what you do, you might as well give up because it's never going to work. As I said, perseverance here, bit of luck, boom, bail, job done. We get the win. Perseverance is key with these formations, guys. So, player roles, easy peasy. Sweeper keeper for Tim Howard. Tim Howard is super quick, I've mentioned that before, and he is really quick off his line, so I use him as a sweeper keeper. However, Cassius is also just as good coming off his line, especially if you have the 92, or is it 91, can't remember the blue card. That one is very good as well, so bear that in mind. Two defenders, defend, that's it. You don't need to do anything with those. Your left back and right back both on full back and defend. Now if you've watched the gameplay you will understand why, because when you're coming up against a 4-2-1-3 user, you will get caught if these are out of position. If your left back and right back in any formation you use is out of position, the left wing and right wing will exploit you and you will concede a lot of goals. Bear that in mind. Keep them on defend. Your two CMs, you have one box to box and balanced. Of course, you need them to help with the attack. The other one you have as holding and defend. That is a given. We're using Rabiot, we're using Zidane, we're using Sawyer. It doesn't matter in this game anymore. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a true DM. You just need a holding player sitting there. Your cam, of course, you have on Shadow Striker and attack. Your forward, advanced forward and attack. You want them pushing the two centre backs, pulling them out of position and bullying them. Your left wing and right wing, inside forwards and balanced. And again, it kind of looks like a 4-2-1-3 anyway when you have the ball. So that's how you can compete. The difference is it's wide up top and it's narrow at bottom. So what we have is when you're playing against a 4-2-3-1 user, for example, a 4-2-1-3 user, for example, and they know their wings are always sitting up higher, they're going to ping it out to the wing every single time. So because you are narrow, you're limiting their options to get in behind you, and that is what you want with a formation. You want to be able to defend against the meta formations, but also be able to use these type of formations to your advantage, and that is what we do, and that is how we use this formation. And of course, decent players always help. Let me zoom in on that code for you guys right there, so you can try this formation out yourself. Honestly, this will get you up a division. If you're in Division 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, because by the time you're watching this video, we would have all been, we would have lost a few divisions because of the new season starting. So it's definitely worth starting with this formation, and then you can go to a 4-2-1-3, for example. I also have that in my in there as well. You can use that. That's the code for that one if you want to use it. I don't use it anymore, if I'm honest. I don't. I'm literally using the default tactic, which is my 4-3-3-4. So yeah, give that a go. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Subscribe if you haven't already. It's free of charge to subscribe, by the way. It doesn't cost anybody a penny to subscribe to the channel, and obviously show support for these formations. And yeah, anyway, until the next video, everybody take care and look after themselves.